Hello guys, and welcome to a new crypto video of the most beautiful music instrument there is, the crypto violin. Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. I am back with some amazingly bullish content about the Flare airdrop. It can happen any moment now, and I'm gonna talk about the former director of corporate finance of the SEC, Bill Hinman, and why he is corrupt, and the corruption at the Ether Foundation, and why XRP is the clear winner. And I hope that will make you realize that the big banks, the big financial institutions are working against Ripple and against the adoption of XRP. And that's exactly our sign that we know that we are owning one of the best digital assets ever created, and that we are owning a part of the future. I hope you will enjoy the piece of content I put together. If you like the content I provide, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment in the comment section. If you have questions about everything else, I am checking every comment manually, so no scammers. I try to delete all the scammers, so you can ask us anything. We are one big XRP family. Without further ado, let's dive into the juicy and bullish content I have for you today. Guys, what is happening here? The Flare IOU, so not the coin itself, not the crypto itself, but a debt on the crypto, but the IOU is trading currently at 24 cents on the BitTrue exchange, and it made a nosedive of 71%. And I think this is market manipulation. Why? Because they want to scare the market and start the price of Flare networks cheap so they can scoop it up. But I think the price of Flare will recover from here, but we don't know what will happen, because this is one very large airdrop and everything can happen. But of course, time will tell us. Lots of people will hold and not sell. I heard also that a large amount of people are gonna delegate Flare and earn passive income through Flare. Well, I have to honestly say I don't know enough about this, but I am retweeting this here, this tweet from XRP Crow, and he made some very clear posts about what you can do, how you can rep and earn rewards, and how you can claim Flare token and trade it. This is a very clear take with a very nice layout, so you can find it here. I retweeted it, so if you go to my Twitter, Crypto Violin, you can see my latest tweet here and you can find all the information. Thanks to XRP Crow. Thank you very much, because this is a very clear overview of everything you need to know about the Flare airdrop. Let's go further. This is Mr. Huber, and I want to state this very clearly. You need to follow Leer's side. Mr. Huber. He is one of the most respected members of the XRP community, and he's really digging in the internet to finding the truth. And he is finding contradictions about Charles Gasparino and signs that Charles Gasparino is being paid off to back off. And he's sharing some old tweets about Charles Gasparino covering the Hinman emails and the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. And first of all, who is Charles Gasparino? Charles Gasparino is a Fox Business Network reporter, a senior correspondent at Fox Business Network. He's a New York Post columnist, and he is very corrupt. I will show you. And together with the tweets of Mr. Huber, I will show you why. First, here, this was 12th October 2021. He was very neutral. He tweeted, in March 2018, Gary Gensler, then MIT, met with then SEC official Jay Clayton to discuss crypto regulations, stating Bitcoin should not be considered a security, but the SEC should crack down on other aspects of the biz. Sources confirmed to Fox Business. The meeting occurred at Clayton's office just 3 months before former SEC corporate finance chief Bill Hinman gave a speech at the Yahoo Finance conference, providing his view that Ethereum and Bitcoin are not securities, but that others may be. Clayton provided input into the Hinman speech, I have confirmed. So Clayton and Hinman talked about the speech that Hinman gave at the Yahoo Finance conference, where he told everyone, you know what, Ethereum is not a security, but other cryptos are. So he gave a free pass to Ethereum, but didn't give a clear answer to all other cryptos. In 2020, the Clayton SEC filed charges against Ripple, alleging its use of XRP to build out its platform violated security laws. Clayton, Hinman, Gensler had no comment. And then, 10th of December 2021, breaking. SEC now arguing it has not officially declared Bitcoin, Ethereum compliant cryptos, according to testimony in the SEC versus Ripple case. That appears to be 180 from not just Bill Hinman's speech, but the regulatory approach of former chair Jay Clayton. Gary Gensler has declined to comment. And here he tweets, "I've requested a comment from Bill Hinman on his 2018 crypto speech and he has declined. We have placed calls into Ethereum and requested info from Jay Clayton through Apollo Global press office. Haven't heard back. Stay tuned for our mystery guest." Okay, so lots of requests and no replies. And Charles Gasparino is up to something. This reporter is up to something and he can smell it. And then January the 19th, 2021, Judge Ned Byrne in the SEC versus Ripple has ruled on Ripple's request for privileged SEC documents in determining XRP as security. Mixed ruling for Ripple, but judge says all drafts of former SEC official Bill Hinman's now famous speech on what constitutes security will be admitted as evidence. Ripple is looking to show the Hinman speech indicated SEC bias in favor of competitors such as Ethereum. Hinman has denied and stated those comments were his own opinion, not official SEC positions. Story developing. So suddenly it is his own opinion. So he makes a 160-degree turn and is stating, no, it's not regulatory clarity, it's not a free pass, it's my own opinion. So he's smelling something fishy. But then January the 6th, 2023, Digital Ninja tweets, "What's this, Charles Gasparino? Can you explain to us since you know the most?" And then this is a mail of Dane Serrano from the Ethics Commission of the SEC, mailing to William Hinman, "You have a bar under the criminal financial conflict with Simpson because you have an ongoing financial interest in the firm. Meeting with them while having such a conflict is not permitted, as we discussed during your briefing. Even calls with them are not permitted. It's also a serious optic issue. You can't be seen to be granting special access to a firm you have a financial interest in. This meeting is small enough to raise concerns." And Bill Hinman ignores this advice of the SEC's Internal Ethics Commission and then meets multiple times with Ethereum and with his former firm that has ties with Ethereum, with the Ethereum Foundation, Simpson Treacher. And then Charles suddenly makes a 180-degree turn and tweets again, "Why is this illegal?" Hinman literally asked the ethics office about whether this is kosher. Find a new conspiracy theory like Biggie and Tupac smoking a joint in Central Park. #XRP. And Mr. Huber tweets, "It just doesn't make any sense." And it doesn't. It smells fishy. It smells very fishy, guys. And if you look at old footage of Gary Gensler, you can unveil what's happening. If you put the puzzle pieces together, you understand the clear picture of what is happening here. The big banks own a part of Ethereum, and that's why Ethereum got a free pass. Watch this.
A lot of commercial banks aren't terribly excited about that. Maybe you're going to have to give some ownership. Maybe you'll have to give 50% of your ownership to the 20 banks that are now, part of this. I mean, there are other ways to build incentive systems. Maybe you put a native token in there and you give them the native token. So there may be other incentive ways to beat the current monopolist. But I, having been around commercial banks for a long time, they really are looking for ways to replace their aggregators in their back office, whether it's clearing, settlement, exchanges, credit agencies. But they are deeply understanding that every idea that's pitched to them is somebody who currently is small but wants to get big and gain market power. So they're also always thinking about how to ensure that there's a check to slow down your startup from gaining market power 5, 10, and 15 years from now.
So they're trying to slow down the competitor, and they're doing this exactly by bringing a lawsuit. And he is stating in the beginning of this video that maybe you need to incentivize the big banks to adopting your technology by giving a piece away. And we all know that lots of big banks and lots of big firms own Ethereum under the radar, and in return for this incentive, they got a free pass.
I want you to be the next clearinghouse like the Chicago Mercantile Exchange or Intercontinental Exchange. They don't want you to be the next central node of market power. So you might share some of that with them, or you might find an incentive system.
I learned if you're a rich guy, you don't break the rules, right? So I was like, but I could buy OTC. And so I end up calling Vitalik. I met once, didn't really know me, and I bought Ethereum from Vitalik.
You OTC'd ETH from Vitalik?
At 96 cents.
He over the counter bought Ethereum at 96 cents from Vitalik. So he had the incentive. Mike Novogratz had the incentive to pump the price. Lots of other people, rich people, bought lots of Ethereum. And of course they want Ethereum to go to 10K a coin. I'm not going to tell you how much, but it's not an insignificant amount, he says.
I'm not going to tell you how much, but it's not an insignificant amount. Yeah. Okay, but Ethereum they haven't ruled on yet. I bet dimes to donuts. They will say Ethereum probably was a security, but it's not anymore.
Ethereum's early advantage is apparent in so many ways. One is a regulatory advantage in that Ethereum and Bitcoin arrived on the scene before regulators were watching, and which islands were we going to buy, and what were we going to do with these hundreds of millions of dollars that people were going to drop on us. So we took a little time to explore those issues, and also the main issue, which we realized was, would we be selling unregistered securities to Americans? We took a little pause. It was a 7-month pause. I drove lots of the legal work. We got a piece of paper in our pocket before we actually launched the token sale. And
unbelievable. They got a free pass, and they're laughing about buying islands and dropping unregistered securities to American investors. And the SEC decides to bring a lawsuit to Ripple, and then more than $15 billion of market value was lost, and that was of ordinary investors. So protecting investors, my ass. Last but not least, I want to show you this video that Mr. Huber shared, conspiracy theory. Let's watch this.
I think we have an internet chart, by the way, of Ethereum. Let's see if we can pop it up there. This is what I'm talking about. So you see over there, that was after the comments by the SEC. So
after the comments by the SEC, you see this graph, you see the explosion of Ethereum and the big downfall of XRP. This is corruption.
Interesting market action there, right? Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, this is a nascent
This is
market.
why insider trading is against the law, people. Okay? Right here, okay?
News like this moves markets.
Right? So, and...
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It makes me sick to the stomach. But you know what, guys? We have to know the game that they're playing, and we have to play accordingly. And they want to scare us away from XRP. I'm gonna buy more XRP. They're gonna bring a lawsuit. I'm gonna buy more XRP. They're gonna dump the price. I'm gonna buy more XRP. I hope I made you bullish. I hope you stay positive throughout this bear market. We will become future millionaires. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next juicy and bullish video. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.